Today we're going to take a look at a game called Coin Circus. What you see in front of you is an effigy of a clown. The clown has 4 arms, each that terminate in one of these little cups here. As you see, there's a point denomination. That cup plate is missing for a reason. There's 100, there's 10, this one is 50, this one is 25. I took that cover off to show you the sensor side. Beneath here is what we call the bonus wagon. That's where your quarters can drop. And if you get a certain amount of points with these arms, those quarters will drop and give you extra points. So we're going to go over and just take a look at this. This clown head is not really supposed to spin. It's supposed to stay centered, but it's on a shaft that is sheared at the bottom, so that needs some addressing. In addition to that, some of the arms have been scraping the walls here, and that's because the arms are adjustable, and there's specific degrees that you have to bend them to, and those are in the service manual. But this machine is old and the metal does fatigue, so I fear even when you bend them back into shape, because the metal doesn't have any springiness anymore, it will just resume its old miserable shape and scrape again. So we're going to take a look in the back here. And this is the drive mechanism. This machine hasn't been running quite some time, that's why it's noisy. Now, this motor is shimmed up on washers for a reason. That's because the little drive gear, which you see driving the big gear, it has some damage. That gear is nylon, and that's the safety. If those arms ever jam, that plastic gear will shear. Unfortunately, it looks like it has some teeth damage, so I shimmed it up to try and get some good teeth happening, and it looks like it's okay for now. Here's the main board, the power supply. Here's your dip switches where your programming is done. Okay, let's go back on top here. And I'm just going to take this assembly apart and show you what's inside if you just give us a kiss. So here it is. Here's what the mechanism looks like without the cover plate on it. We're going to go in and take a look. Now, underneath this rotating plate is a set of cams and rollers, and it follows a pattern that causes the arms to move up and down. Let's see if I can get in there and show you some of the movement of the components. Yeah, you can see it. You also see the wiring is very rough. One of the common problems with this game is that the wires break, so you have to use a high quality, preferably silicone covered stranded wire. And that way you won't always be having to open this up every few weeks and repair it snap. Now, in each of these, underneath these cover plates is a sensor. Here's one right here we're going to take a look at. I'm just going to stop the machine. So there's the cup. The quarter rolls through here and through there. Let's get a quarter. Okay, the quarter. So that's a sensor. Nothing fancy about these. Again, the wires do break here, so it looks a little rough. Whatever. So these occasionally go and have to be replaced, but more often than not, the problem with this game is broken wires. And because of the, as I said, the age and the metal fatigue, there are parts that do need to be replaced, like some of these springs, for example. Okay, we're going to turn the game on again. Now, that's the annunciation. I don't have the ticket machine in place at this time because it was pretty rough. But I'd like to show you how we get into some of the programming. These are our programming keys, or buttons. So you have to push this one to get into it. And we watch this display over there. I don't know if you can see it. It says number 2, 3, 4, 8, and 9. Okay, it says 9 and off. If you can see that. What does that mean? Okay, when I press this button, it's going to activate this trough in the bonus wagon. Just to show you. It tests all the lights, as you can see. Now, the next setting, which is, oh, sorry, I skipped over it, which is 11. That gets us out of it. So now we're in a track mode. And as I said, normally you would take a quarter, feed it through the coin switch here, and again, didn't see it. There. Coin switch needs some adjustments, okay? So that's how the game functions. So as you can hear it, the diagnostic knows that there's no ticket machine. It's letting you know it needs tickets. As I said before, this little switch, it goes and it needs to be replaced as well. Anyways, I'm going to recommend that we not keep this game and sell it. I feel it's not worth it for the amount of work it's going to need in parts to bring it up to snuff. Anyways, I thank you for your time and your interest, and thanks very much for watching. Have a good one.